So back when we were in college at the University of Georgia, me and Brooklyn used to come to this place right here. Isn't too far from Vogel State Park. It's on this little back road called Wolf Pen Gap Road. That's a little kind of primitive camping spot. We could pull the pop-up in here. We just need a generator because there's no power hookups. But this particular camping spot goes is the Coosa Trail, which is a 13-mile trail that runs through Vogel, or starts at Vogel. Runs right through this camping spot here, and I'll show you what it looks like. So there's that road right there, Wolf Pen Gap Road, and if you keep going, there's several other little primitive camping sites along it. This is a Forest Service road, so maintained by, I guess, the National Park Service. It's a little muddy over here where the camp spot, where we used to camp. You see the fire pit there, and then we would camp out usually over here on this drier spot. It's an awesome spot because you got the creek right here. I mean, you're right on the creek. So if it's a little warmer, you don't need a shower. You just go down to that creek, get your daily washing on. This bridge right here, this is part of the Coosa Trail I was talking about. So that trail comes through those woods right there, along here, through the bridge, and back up through those woods, and eventually runs back to Vogel. There's another camping spot right on the other side of the bridge, way over there. But I've been camping at this place many a time. We used to come here when I was a kid, my dad and some cousins and uncles, and then when I was in college in Athens, we'd come here quite a bit. Good spot. Good to see it still here and accessible.
Oh.
Does this bring back good memories, honey?
Yes. So sweet. We had a fun time. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. We had, oh,
somebody's honking the horn.
Titus. I do think it's funny. We, instead of children, we took dogs, which I think were almost more work. And your little crazy Dotson would go play in the creek and then get upset because she was so cold, or she'd stand up here on this bridge and bark at German Shepherds and wouldn't let them pass, like that troll under the bridge.
Yep, guarding the creek.
Oh, it's sweet.
So the last few mountain trips we've been on, I've been a little disappointed that it didn't get real cold. Kind of been seeking out some 30-degree weather, some weather in the 30s, and man, it's getting cold. It's about 3:30, 4 o'clock out here, and it gets dark here about 5 o'clock. You can feel it getting cold. I think we're gonna get there tonight. Got the fire going, trying to get this thing nice and hot before it does get cold. Just been babying a little bit all day so we don't burn a ton of wood, but it's time to get it hot. That's how. What you think about that fire?
Coal. I have put coal in there.
Oh no, we don't put cans in the fire. Don't do that.
Why?
Because those won't burn. Me and Brooklyn are gonna have some fajitas on the Blackstone for supper later tonight, but the kids not a big fan of fajitas, so we're cooking their supper the old school way. We got a roaring fire here, and we got a can of ravioli on there and a can of chicken noodle soup. Hard to tell which is which, but I remember which one's on the right and which one's on the left. No better way to heat that up than a fire you already got. So wait till that gets hot, throw it in a bowl, and these guys will have some supper. Tata, what do you have for supper?
Ravioli. Bubby has chicken noodle.
Bubby, what are you having for supper?
A chicken noodle soup. I'll eat every. I will want y'all to just dump a whole can inside my bowl.
I just bought this off Amazon because our friends that we met on our honeymoon, she put it on her Instagram story, and I'm like, duh, of course I love popcorn maker. So I just put kernels down in here, you put your butter on top, and it's melting it, and they're about to start popping out. And now it's about to start popping out. Nuh-uh, Tata, it'll go. It'll be cool. I know, that would be cool.
So while they're eating popcorn, I'm getting things ready to cook some fajitas here. And we did this on a previous camping trip. And it's really easy if you buy already cut up chicken and steak. Then just get some of the seasoning. You got your popcorn? Get around here. Show them your popcorn. Is it good?
Coconut milk.
Coconut oil and butter?
Yeah, and salt.
Oh, that's good stuff, ain't it? Can I try some?
Yeah.
Okay, let me tell them about my fajitas. We just buy the seasoned mix, put a little bit out of the oil in the bags, let them marinate. It makes it real easy because you just dump this on the grill. You can throw away these Ziploc bags. Not a big mess. Got some bell pepper and onion here. We're about to cut up. We'll throw it all on the Blackstone. Really quick, easy camping meal. Doesn't require a lot of mess. Not a lot of dishes to wash afterwards. We really just have to kind of wipe off the Blackstone and that's it. What do you think about the popcorn maker? You think that's a win?
Yeah.
Tata, what do you think about the popcorn maker?
Win. Yeah, Daddy gets nicer. Tata not cook, Tata sells.
Yeah, Daddy gets his knife sharp. Tata won't cut himself?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I like the way you think. If Daddy's knife was sharp, he probably wouldn't cut himself either.
Why?
Because a dull knife will hurt you.
So, we're camping and we got all camping stuff ready. We got a fire ready. We got everything ready. So we're just playing outside in the dark.
Start off with a little oil here. We'll get our vegetables on here first. I like to do the bell pepper first because they take a little bit longer. Once our bell peppers start getting a little bit brown, then we'll put our onions on there. Alright, the onions and peppers are in pretty good shape here. So we're going to scoot down to this side here. We'll keep tossing them a little bit here and there, but we're going to scoot them to this side and turn that heat all the way down. Just let them steam a little bit. The chicken takes a little longer than beef does, so we're going to put our chicken down first. And then once that gets close, we'll throw the beef on there. The beef will take just a minute because we like it to be kind of medium rare. Alright, got it all done mixed together now. Well, we just pull it up. That's going to be some good eating right there.
In case y'all were wondering what it sounded like outside of the pop-up when you have two children inside that are supposed to be in bed. This is it. Wait for it. I'm sure in a moment. Oh.
Bit me on the neck.
Now Abram will go retaliate. And this end will start moving any minute. Yo, I have to laugh to not go crazy. Now he's a mummy.
Who threw all that wood on the fire?
I may or may not have.
Okay, alright.
It was 4 logs. Is that too much?
No, that's good. We're going to need it good and hot. It's cold. What are we about to do, guys?
I'm about to play putt-putt.
Play putt-putt? Who's going to win?
Taddy. Me.
Tata going to win?
No, I'm going to win.
You're going to win?
Yeah. I'm going to win too.
Oh, both of y'all going to win. Okay, now you can tell me about survival.
So, how survive a coyote? So, coyotes live in deserts and some cities dry in deserts. They can, if you have a little dog hole cut in your back. backyard coyote can eat the and it's an easy target for cats.
Easy targets? Cats are easy targets?
But
No way.
but little bitey little cats, it it bites you and scratch you. It won't be an easy target.
Oh.
And hiss.
Oh, and if they hiss, that won't make them an easy target.
Yeah, because little cats are, because wild cats are so wild that they can scare away coyote like this.
That was good. That's good.
They stand on their back legs and do it.
Oh, yeah? I didn't know.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the Pop-Up Life channel. For this week we are in Vogel State Park here, a little south of Blairsville, Georgia. We came up here for Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Got up here Wednesday afternoon.
Right, in the rain.
Yeah, it was sprinkled a little bit when we got here. And I had been to this particular state park quite a few times in my childhood, but never been through the campground part or actually camped here. We used to come here when I was little. We had a pop-up for a little while, then we had a little pool behind, and we used to come to a little campground called Turner's Corner, which is a little bit south of here, and then we'd always ride up here to Vogel and go paddle boating. There's a decent sized little lake there where you can ride paddle boats, and even people are kayaking around fishing.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, due to COVID, the paddle boating part is shut down. But I never knew the campground was this big. If you keep going on back around where we are here, it is a pretty good sized campground for State Park. Lots of campsites in here. I want to say there's probably, I didn't see how far the numbers go up.
I think 88.
We're at 66, so there's 80 or 90 campsites in here. It's not as it's a little hilly in here. It's not, I wouldn't say it's not like Black Rock where it's really hard to get in the sites. There's definitely not a lot of big campers here. No, I didn't see any big motorhomes. Good bit of pop-ups. Good bit.
I saw one big motorhome.
One big motorhome.
Yeah,
haven't seen really any big gooseneck campers. A couple big pull behinds, but it's mostly small pull behinds, pop-ups, and a lot of people tent camping.
Yeah, a lot of tent camping.
And here it's a little higher elevation than, say, if you go 8 miles to Blairsville. It's a good bit cooler up here in the campsite than it is in downtown Blairsville.
Right.
So let's talk about what we've been doing since we've been here.
Okay.
This has probably been one of our more relaxing camping trips. We didn't really have a lot planned. We just kind of spent a lot of time here at the campsite, just enjoying the cool weather.
Yeah. There, where our campsite is situated, there is a really cute little trail that's easy for the boys. It's probably half a mile. And I think it's actually like their bike trail so we have worn it out. Feel like going up and down, and it will sort of lead you right near the playground. The cool thing about here is their playground actually has workout equipment right next to it, which our children enjoyed playing on more, and every other kid there, that workout equipment had more children on it than the playground did the whole time. So they enjoyed doing that, and then right next to that is the putt-putt and the state park office. So it's very relaxing. We've taken a lot of long walks. I'm sure y'all know this, but children who are tired go to sleep a lot easier. So the more you can wear them out, the better. So they have walked and walked and walked, and we've looked for mushrooms and critters and all sorts of stuff. There's hardly any critters here though. Like, I've seen one rogue squirrel the entire time. No deer, haven't seen any deer, no bears. I feel like those are myths.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, maybe there's some bears somewhere, but no deer, no bears, no raccoons, no critter trouble. There are a lot of bear signs though, and we still made sure to pack up our food and take our trash out and things like that. But this has definitely been one of my favorite campground.
Yeah, it's been nice and relaxing. The kids have took good long naps for the most part. What little bit of sightseeing we did, we went to Helton Falls.
That's
Is that
beautiful.
right? And we've been there one time before. We took Abram one time when he was tiny, and
Yeah, he had just turned a year old.
so Titus got to see that. It was a little muddy in there, a little tricky as far as, you know, make sure the kids didn't slip and fall. But it's always beautiful to go see that, and that's not far. We went to there's a old country store right up the road called Sunrise Grocery, and down below it there's a little trail, the Forest Service Road, where me and Brooklyn actually had been tent camping before. And me and my dad and some of my cousins used to go when I was I don't know, 10 or so, early teenager. We used to come up here every year, and
it crosses over the Appalachian.
Right, yeah.
It cuts through there.
So that country store, Sunrise Grocery, I think it's one of the oldest stores in
Union County, is what the flyer said.
Anyway,
But we've always gone there. You always make us go there.
A lot of the guys riding crotch rockets, they come up here because Blood Mountain, you have to cross Blood Mountain to get here to Vogel, and a lot of them ride that and then stop at Sunrise, take them a break, get them a soda. They got good boiled peanuts there. It's not a huge store. Apples, and it's actually the cheapest place around here to get firewood too. The firewood at the state parks per bundle is pretty pricey, whereas I think it was 50 pieces for $20 at Sunrise, which is a lot better deal.
Right, around here it's like 6 pieces.
Right.
the campground office. But I like the size of the campsites. Now, not every campsite is as large as ours, but I'd say 50% of them are. And especially in the numbers that we're in, these upper 50s to 50s through 80 number campsites look really nice. I feel like the 1 through 20s, 1 through 30s are a little small and compacted in there.
Yeah, the further you get away from the main office over there, it seems like the better it gets. And you get a little higher elevation, it's a little cooler up here.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of the campsites have a little step down, so it's like 2 levels to it, or 2 little platforms to it. There are some pull-through sites. Most of them are back in. We didn't have a whole lot of issues getting backed into our site. Plenty of room to back in there, but the kind of step-down area where you build the fire, really, really nice and roomy. And we've just been hanging out and been keeping a fire burning all day long. It's been cool enough. I feel like we tested the limits of our heater in our camper a couple nights there.
I was about ready to run to Walmart and get a little space heater there.
But we had a couple blankets and nice fuzzy blankets, slept in jogging pants, and we were okay, got some good sleep.
The boys always ended up over on our side, so that definitely provided more warmth.
Yeah, got to snuggle up on this cold night. I don't know that I'd want to be in there if it was like 20 degrees or so.
No, you would definitely need an extra heater.
I think this is as cold as I'd like it.
This is Papa can handle. Yeah, I agree with that.
What else did we do? So we went to downtown Blairsville one day, walked around there a little bit. Not a whole lot going on there, just a few little restaurants and
just
shops.
Something to do.
Had a neat little bookstore, used books. Went in and bought Abram a few science books, as he calls them.
He's so funny. I was sitting there and he goes, "Can I ask her? Can I ask her, Mom?" I'm like, "Okay, go ask her." He goes, "Do you have any science books?" And she was sweet enough to come show us where they were, but you rarely see bookstores anymore, especially not used bookstores, and that was neat. I mean, every time we get up here, I always think, doggone, I forgot a book. Because you know you can't read at home. There's like laundry to do or something. But here, when the kids are napping, I'd love to snuggle up with a good book. So I wish I would have found that bookstore a little bit earlier so I could have grabbed something to read while we were here. That would have been nice. Other little tidbit, though. I know we're not doing the review yet. There's no service up here.
No cell service. It's been nice, you know. No, I have Wi-Fi in the truck, but even it's not working that great.
Can't get it. You got to go further down. It was just hard because it was Black Friday.
No social media, nothing, just hanging out with the kids.
I didn't mind the social media, but I was trying to snag some of those Black Friday deals.
Yeah.
I did last night, though. I rode down there while you guys were up here.
Oh yeah, at the front area the internet works okay, but
Right.
up here in the back of the park
It's nothing.
doesn't work at all. We met a few other people who were here. Of course, it was a lot of people here for Thanksgiving, but met some
Tons.
people here that they go somewhere. That's what they do for Thanksgiving. They go camping.
A lot of families.
As far as the traffic everywhere else, it wasn't that bad until Friday. Friday afternoon seemed like everybody came in. And I don't know if it was because it's Black Friday or that's like the official start of the holiday season. I know a lot of people come up here for Christmas around that time, but man, it seemed like there was a lot more traffic Friday and Saturday up here. A lot more people coming in, especially around the Blairsville area.
There are a lot of day visitors at this state park. A ton. They have a large parking lot right when you come in, and almost none of those people that are down there are camping here. They're either here using the lake, I don't know if you call that a lake or a pond. They're using the trails, they're going putt-putt, they're doing something. We were down there at the playground, and Titus started talking to some little boy, and so me and the mom started talking, and she said they just ridden over from Atlanta for the day. So a lot of people are just coming here, and even on their website, you'll notice that it'll say we're having so many people come that just beware.
Well, if you think about it, it's not that far from Atlanta. It's only an hour and a half from Athens.
I know, and
an hour from Commerce or so.
You're right. There's just a lot of good trailheads that start here at this. I would love, if the kids weren't with us, to do that Starts with the C.
The Coosa Trail, the 13 mile.
13 mile one. That would be so nice.
Yeah, you
so
could
fun.
do that one in a day. That would be, you could even backpack and hike over there where we camped out that time.
Yep, you're right. That would be so fun. Boys couldn't handle that, but
maybe when they get a little older.
maybe so. But we've loved it. I think one more thing to note is another reason I think these campsites are so big is that you see a lot of people with a camper and a tent. Lots of multiple families or larger families over here camping. Now some sites are better for that than others. Our site would be ideal. You'd still have enough room for everyone to hang out, sit around the fire, and have a tent, like right here where we're sitting.
Yeah, I did see something that said you can only have one camper and one tent, or 2 tents per site. I don't know that they're really enforcing that. You could put
Who knows?
definitely 2 big tents on the site we have.
Right.
Definitely, a place to bring somebody else, you know, if you want to bring a big crew out here. When you were talking about the pavilions by the lake, we noticed a lot of people, especially on Thursday, it was packed over there. A lot of people would just kind of picnic their Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And were sitting around there doing their Thanksgiving by the lake.
It was so beautiful. I think it's such a nice reminder of, I don't know if COVID is making people do this or what, but people coming back, enjoying God's nature, like just seeing how beautiful it is. So nice to see families together and people outside. It's such a nice reminder to start going to state parks that are closer to us and not even having to take our camper. You know, like you almost forget, almost everybody in Georgia, you're only an hour or 2 from any state camp.
There's 30 or 40, maybe more state parks. Yeah.
I mean, there are tons here. This is one of Georgia's oldest.
Yeah.
And it has been renovated extensively, especially in 2020. They've done a lot of, you can tell all the bathrooms are new, a lot of upgrades. So if you've been here in the past, come try it again. Yeah,
our friends that we met in Hiawassee earlier this year, they had to bring us some propane tanks. Evidently there's a shortage of those little green camping propane tanks. Nobody in Blairsville had any, and they live right down the road in Suches, and they were headed off to Tennessee for the weekend.
We caught them just in time.
Caught them just in time. They brought us some on Thursday morning, thankfully. And he said, you know, he lives right down the road, and he said, man, I've never been this far back in here. I didn't know it was this nice. So it's kind of a little hidden treasure.
Right,
for
sure.
Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed the footage of this trip so far, and a lot more to come as we'll be doing our official Vogel State Park review on the next video, so y'all stay tuned for that. If you enjoyed this one, make sure to give us a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you get notified every time we come out with a new video. We'll see y'all next time.
Bye, y'all.